In at the point. Now here's Johnson. Doubled by Towns. Johnson with a bucket.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Booker against Edwards. For three, Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow! Ball against Russell. The kick out to Johnson. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Edwards against Booker. The three ball. And the Suns get another three.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Ayton finds Booker. Off target with the three. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor, and Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
There's the tenacity of Chris Paul. Always on the surface with him, getting right up on him and not giving him an inch of space to get the shot off.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A good look from Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Towns. Gobert passes to Russell. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Ayton, the screen on Russell. Outside Booker. 4-3. They get the rebound. A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. From deep, Johnson fires in the triple. Johnson's got 5 now.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Johnson with a bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Hit him open looks early.
The Timberwolves trail. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Jay Crowder.
A minute 4 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The kick out to Johnson. Ayton against Gobert. Ayton passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got his third bucket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Up top, Johnson. 10 points for him. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Up top, Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. And that's not going to go. And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for the Sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. It puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Landale. Here's Paul. Outside Johnson. Russell with the rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Got a hand on it. Over to the left wing. Paul for 3. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns on D. 6-point lead. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Landale. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
The shot by Russell, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Deflects the pass. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And the stifled tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Landale. Crowder outside. Pass to Craig. And here's Booker. Back to Craig. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Booker, good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Towns. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Booker, pass to Craig. Craig with a screen on Edwards. Crowder outside, and stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Phoenix grab. Here's Booker. He's got 9. There's 45 seconds left in the half. And he's all alone by himself. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, then he's able to finish off the break solo.
Booker fires from way outside. Oh, he's way off from outside. Here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from him. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Craig passes to Crowder. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead, up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
The Suns leading. To the left side wing. Paul passes to Ayton. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. From downtown. Clock at 4. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Noel. That one doesn't drop. Ayton with the defensive effort. To the middle. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Pass to Noel. Towns with the ball. Russell finds Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball against Russell. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Here's Reed on the wing. Noel. Pass to Towns. Out to the wing. The 3 from Russell. No good there. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Hayden with a screen. 3-pointer, Bridges. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell to pass to Towns. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
For 3. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Minnesota with a rebound. Right side, Russell. Pass to Prince. To the paint. Here's Reed. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Outside Johnson. Second shot opportunity. It's Shamet on the wing. Shoots. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And some solid defense from Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Russell. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Ball passes to Johnson. Stolen by Russell. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Reed for 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. And for the Suns, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And Aiden gets it to go.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Towns. The 3 from Russell. Can't get the 3 to fall. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter.
And please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. So for Minnesota right now, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Noel in at the 2. The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Noel. Booker fires from way outside. A quick shot there. It's off target. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Paul passes to Bridges. On the wing, Crowder. Covered by Towns. Back to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Left side McDaniels. Inside. Here's Reed. Oh, sweet move. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Payne's checked in for Chris Paul.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Cameron Payne.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Ayton. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Reed. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And the basket by Towns.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll. It shows good finishing ability on the move.
Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker with it. Picked up by Reed.
2 minutes.
Outside Russell. And there's the drive. Nice D from Bridges. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA, playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Ayton, a screen on Towns. 5 to shoot. And Ayton gets it to go.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Russell to pass to Reed. Back to Russell. Reed with it. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Payne from behind the arc. The offensive rebound. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. 3-pointer, Bridges. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the inside, McDaniels.
Suns foul. Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. For 3, Booker buries it from 3.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Outside Russell, right wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. He can't get that one to fall.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Oh, he buries it from outside.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Russell finds Gobert. Count it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
backboards to lead the way for him.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Pass to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Booker outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out to the wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. 4 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. That one good for 2. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Ayton kicks to Booker. Johnson with a screen on Bane. Takes the 3. Shot by Johnson, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Morant. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
A shake. Kick out to Adams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Bane. The score now all even.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Launches it. Another 3 for Phoenix. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And stolen by Ayton. Ball surveying the floor. A crossover. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
From deep 3-point range, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Johnson. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Passes to Craig, 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. No good from Booker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he pulled out a 76% shooter.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in. Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adams' shot is good.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Booker against Bain, and Booker kicks to Ayton. Now, here's Craig. He's covered closely. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. What an amazing quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And then Booker out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night. Memphis leading. Morant drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
On the wing, Bridges. Shamet the pass to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. This one for 3. And it's Shamet missing. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Crowder, a screen on Morant. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. With the drive, and he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Crowder dishes to Bridges. Back to Crowder. In the corner, Shamet with it. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Morant. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 7. Crowder finds Bridges to the inside. Here's Landale. Second chance shot. That one drops for him. Landale's got his first bucket in this one.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Shamet. It's blocked. Crowder with it. And the pass to Landale. Bridges outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
And from long range, Bridges is getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes. Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Johnson. Back to Shamet. Johnson to screen. Shamet kicks to Johnson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Paul's checked in for the Suns.
Substitution on the court.
Bridges sets the screen for Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Violation. Memphis ball.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Leading by 5. Brooks kicks to Jackson. The 3 from Morant. The three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 31.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker.
To the lineup for your son.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Out of bounds. Grizzlies ball.
.139 left in the first half of basketball. And they double up Morant. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 33.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lee kicks to Paul. Johnson, a wide open look, buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 6.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Memphis leading by 11. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good.
John Morant. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Ayton a screen on Morant. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Johnson. Ayton, the pass to Johnson with 4 seconds on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, Dave, thank you. And
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Suns, 32. The Grizzlies, 43.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges finds Johnson. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 9.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Ayton in the high post. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Bridges. Dishes to Paul. Inside. Brooks grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
First team foul.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Ayton. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Paul.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Down low. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And it's Johnson penetrating with a tie. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges, no one around him. Another shot. He lays it in. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Paul. Plays it up and banks it in. Paul's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
An incredible move to the basket right there. But hey, we've come to expect that kind of thing from him.
Ayton makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:43 left to play here in the 3rd. Outside for Jackson. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Johnson can't hit. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Morant finds Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Booker. Brooks, the best of Jackson. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Morant dishes to Jackson. Tries again. Shakes him. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 43 points.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Stolen by Brooks. Ball against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Inside, it's stolen by Adams.
Phoenix foul.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7.
Third team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The shot that time, not on target. Suns trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ball against Jackson. Johnson inside. He's got 11, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Ball kicks to Ayton. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next time out.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. This has been a remarkable.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
And Adams kicks to Bane. Morant outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Ayton. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bane against Booker. Down low. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
Jackson Jr.
And now it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Johnson sends the screen for Booker. And it's good for 2.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
3 seconds.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and moved through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Bane, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Bridges finds Ayton. Crowder from outside hits the three-point bomb.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Jackson misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And taken away by Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Jacks up a 3. And it's Paul missing. Memphis leading by 4. And here is Brooks. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Kicks it out to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
DeAndre Ayton, 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
the previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Morant's against Paul. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Tucker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. Outside Crowder. Rockets hits. Phoenix no good that time either.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outside Crowder. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lee. And here's Booker from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Morant. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Outside for Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Booker pulls it in.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Passes it to Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
3rd personal foul.
Jay Crowder, blue collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
Jay Crowder.
Both good from the line that time. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 55.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
That's the end of the game.
Thanks for...
All right, David, thank you.
Thank you
for joining us. That'll do it for now.
get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Here's Morant. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Here's Jackson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes the first.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Both shots good from the stripe. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Russell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful. Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Russell to pass to Towns. From outside, off the mark. Outside Morant. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Morant's got 6. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
The teardrop. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's McDaniels. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo.
Oh!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Gobert with the crossover. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
And then Morant with the jam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Russell against Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Adams with a screen on Gobert. Bane, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns with the ball. Russell to pass to Towns. There's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Right side Morant. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Edwards. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. Memphis the rebound. Now Brooks. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Russell into the lane. Towns for three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12, and the basket is good. Morant's got 14 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Over to the left wing, fires the 3, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Morant against Russell. Double team on Russell.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
The free throw drops for Morant. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. He's got 6.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the buckets.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Morant drops them both. 16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Edwards, out left to the wing. Russell with the ball, and he converts the layup. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 19 points. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Outside Morant. Off target from 3-point range. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. The shot by Russell, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Jackson against Edwards. To the paint. The three from Bain. That's tipped.
Memphis foul. Ja Morant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got.
Oh! Get yourself! Show us some power. Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
To the left wing. Towns passes to Russell. Towns down low. Jackson on him. The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Anderson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Back to Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Morant. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Anderson for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Brooks from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Towns comes in for Anderson.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
14 foul.
That one misses.
Karl Anthony Towns.
And he sinks the second. 27 seconds left in the second period. Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Reed. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Eight seconds left in the first half of this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
And so Towns nails them both. Here's Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Stolen by Bane. Timeout call, Memphis. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, small forward. Edwards, the pass to Reed. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Now, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
On the wing, Bane. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
It's Morant missing. The Timberwolves trail. Russell with the ball, guarded by Morant, and the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Stolen by Jackson.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
Right, it doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
That one's off.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Edwards is doubled. Left side, Russell. Brooks with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Russell against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Towns. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Edwards against Bane. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. It's Edwards with a drive to the wing on the left. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Russell. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And Morant clears the board. Morant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against Bain. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 from Russell. And they recover it. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. Another shot. And he lays it in. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Morant finds Brooks. Now here's Morant. Sinks the 15-footer. Morant's got 38 points.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Stolen by Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this guy becoming more of a two-way threat. It's all about D'Angelo Russell's activity level. Really nice sequence right there.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
No good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves shooting at 49% so far in the game. Here's Russell. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Dropping foul on Carl Anthony Towns. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Morant, no good.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there. The defense adjusted to that very well.
McDaniels from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. To tie it up. And it's finished off by Russell as he lays it in. And that'll tie this game up.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Good on the second one.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Here's Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards got 9 points now in the second half. And it's Morant off the drive, and he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The kick out to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting from Memphis.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
2 minutes.
Jackson outside.
2 minutes.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Left side, Morant. 6 to shoot. Jackson outside. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's powered home by Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Jackson for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And that one drops for him. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Russell. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And it's Towns with the power finish.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Pass to Bane. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, wow!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Edwards. Oh, okay then.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
And it's Morant missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And stolen by Edwards. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Ayton. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Russell kicks to Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Paul. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Johnson outside. Here's the pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. The high post shot. Johnson can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Booker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The dish to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker draws the double. Johnson, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far.
Chris Paul, first personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards looking it over to the wing. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And he drives in, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Russell. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Hits it from 3-point range.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Booker against Edwards.
2 minutes.
Bridges, right side. Ayton in the corner. 6 to shoot. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the wide open shot from Paul. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
There's that poise we talk about with Paul. Not rushing anything with the clock up against him.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Ayton. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson finds Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Paul looking around. Booker with no one around sinks the triple. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Towns dishes to Russell. Pass to Gobert. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So so close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Johnson. Jay Crowder comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Booker against Edwards. No good from Booker. Timberwolves trail. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. That shot, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Your Timberwolves
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take so far in the Suns?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. McDaniels is out there with Towns, and it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low, Ayton puts the move on, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Phoenix has possession following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shamit's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Edwards kicks to Reed. The kick out to Towns. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Payne. Inside. The kick out to Crowder, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Russell with the drive. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. Pass to Crowder. And here's Johnson outside. Another 3 for Phoenix. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Phoenix? For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Crowder with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just loving the attack mode here for Russell. Off the drive there, he draws the foul. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Landry Shamet, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Payne. Now here's Crowder. Johnson, a wide-open look. The three-pointer, no good. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here's Paul after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And Johnson now top of the key. Crowder kicks to Johnson. Towns with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And how about Towns' activity level there, sensing an opportunity and going for it on the steal.
Booker finds Johnson. Now here's Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson, that's for 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 6-point Suns lead. McDaniels passes to Reed. Towns against Crowder. And Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Edwards drives in. That one goes. Count it. And it's 9 points for Anthony Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 27. The Suns, 31. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And Towns throws it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Saric dishes to Booker. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And the Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. The Suns leading. Kicks it out to Booker. Saric in the corner. Bridges outside. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Good chance here for Booker. It's hauled in by Edwards. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Landry Shamet checked in for Phoenix.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank great, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Towns with the steal. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's Russell with the 3. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Hall finds Johnson. Here's Landale. Defended by Gobert. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Shamet. He's got 9. Here's Landale. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Russell, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Landale pass to Johnson. To the paint. Shoots from 12. Landale misses.
It is a shame to see a high percentage won't go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room.
Third team foul.
1:14 left to play in the third. Edwards passes to Towns. Prince wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt. And the assets traded by the Wolves, Rudy Gobert, surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Kane comes in for Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 3. Payne with the bounce pass. Ayton a screen on Gobert. Pass to Payne. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Johnson. Now here's Ayton. Clock at 4. In the corner, Crowder with it. Here's Shamet. The kick out to Crowder. Nailed from three-point land.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Outside Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Gobert. Will it go? Prince outside.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns ahead. They're up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And here is Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now, here's Shamet. Edwards defending. Crowder kicks to Shamet. Crowder a screen on Edwards. Shamet the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. 4 on the shot clock. Bridges for 3. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his 1st foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Russell dishes to Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Timberwolves foul.
Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Suns. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Suns leading by 8. Driving inside. And the dunk by Booker.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Here's Booker. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And Edwards drops them both. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Suns lead by 13.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him. Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Timberwolves trail by 11. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Booker outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Three-pointer, Crowder. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And a deep three from Booker. And the three off target.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Prince kicks to Edwards. Offline with his three. Phoenix leading by 11. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Russell. To the middle. The kick out to Crowder. Spins. Back to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And Crowder with the basket on the assist from Booker.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker against Edwards. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker from about 16. Bridges. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
And it's the Suns to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Crowder in at the three. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Booker. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. First one falls. And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
Driving to the basket. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Booker against Brooks. Booker no good. Outside Morant. Over Paul. And it's Morant missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's Crowder missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Morant. With the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
He misses the free throw.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. They grab their own miss. And Ayton with the stuff.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Morant played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 7 points. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. The kick out to Johnson. Paul passes to Johnson. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Booker against Bain. Ayton, a screen on Bain. Clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. It's Johnson with a drive. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Johnson. Booker with it. Jackson in his pocket. Bain against Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Culver.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
The Suns trailing. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, it feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
DeAndre Ayton, second personal foul.
And he drops the first. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for Johnson. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. We've got 1:13 left now in the first quarter. Right side Booker, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Morant drawing the double team. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Morant's got 13.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Saric, a screen on Bane. Booker, pass to Payne. No good with the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Payne, the pass to Ayton. Down low. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
I like the effort there from Saric on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. And he buries his first look. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. 80s game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Pass to Jackson, and there's a 3-second violation. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Payne against Morant. It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to Ayton. 3-pointer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Here's Shamet, guarded by Bain. Moran against Payne. Pass to Šarić. To the inside. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Šarić.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And it's good for two.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Here's Shamet. Šarić, a screen on Jackson. Back to Šarić. Out to Bridges. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Payne. Here's Moran. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's Shamet on the wing. Ayton with a screen. Outside Johnson. Here's Shamet. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. Back to Shamet. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And it's Moran off the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
And the Suns making a change here. Paul's checked in.
Walking foul call, Steven Adams. Second personal foul, 13 foul.
A minute 9 left to play in the second quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Ayton passes to Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And Morant gets double teamed. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Out to Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. Kept alive. Back to Booker. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. For 3, Booker. Oh, got it off in time. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul for the lead. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Paul's got 5.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now Morant. He's got 26. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 28.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Booker. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Memphis trailing here.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 4 points this quarter. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Tillman. Back to Morant. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges against Green. It's Ayton with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, yeah, that's got the crowd charged up. Ayton way up high.
Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Bridges. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And it's Bane in for Conchar. Knocks down the triple.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Booker against Adams. Bridges outside. Adams against Ayton. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And stolen by Booker. Paul with it, guarded by Morant, and it's Paul off the drive. Booker, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
.133 left to play in the third quarter here. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Over Adams. No good. A bit long that time. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Morant off the drive.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
First one falls for him. And the Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And so he hits both. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. So it's the Grizzlies now. Bane finds Morant. Yep, that one's good. Morant's got 34 points.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Crowder, a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Morant with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Out to Bridges. Tipped. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Driving in. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And here's Crowder from the arc. On target from range. Crowder's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. It's probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after
the previous play.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. There's the drive. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Morant's got 39.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks with it, and it's Payne picking him up. And here's Morant outside. Hits the three-pointer. Morant's got 42 in the game.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper.
Here's Payne. Oh, Morant with the block. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Counted. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne. And Morant drops them both. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Soft touch off the glass.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Crowder against Morant. Adams high post. Outside for Morant. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength in the offensive glass.
Outside Booker. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Bane. 8 in the open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Adams uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
Booker, pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Launches it. Here's Bridges. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Bane finds Morant. There's 1:34 left to play in the fourth. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. 3 on the clock. Jackson can't get it to go. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Out to Bridges. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And then Morant with the jam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Pass to Aiden. Oh, stolen by Morant. The rebound by Devin Booker.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Jackson. Tips it. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Out to Bridges. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Aiden. Back to Bridges. Buries it down low.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Jackson outside. Here's Morant. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was a fun one to watch.
run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Craig, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Edwards finds Towns. They get the rebound. Gobert. The kick out to Towns. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One's on Morant.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
He hits the second from the line. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
It's stolen by Adams. Morant, right side. In the corner, it's Bain. Morant surveying the D. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Out to Russell. Hits the jumper in space.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Morant with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And that one's good. Russell.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
On defense, the Grizzlies trailing by 2. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
It's good. Morant's got 10 points.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Drills it from outside. 13 points in the game.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Up top, Morant. 13 points in the game. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Russell and Adams sends it back. They retain possession. Count that one. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. 8 seconds left in the first. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Tim.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champions.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Morant. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Out to Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's Morant. 16 points for him. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. The steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being a young buck.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. And it's Russell in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
McDaniels in the post. Brooks covering. Russell, no good. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And there's a whistle that goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Russell against Morant. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see.
Oh, what a dunk!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Payne finds Brooks. Outside Jackson. To the paint from inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Adams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively.
Oh!
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
And Towns gets it to go. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Morant right side. He dishes it to Brooks. Clock at 6. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. Edwards finds Towns. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Edwards.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he's smart and he stays focused on his shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the confident stroke going today.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Passes it to Bing. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Rebounded by Jackson. Now Morant. He has 31. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Russell from long range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
Your Grizzlies, 43. The Timberwolves, 34.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the court for Minnesota, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Russell. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
McDaniels kicks to Russell. Back to McDaniels. Out to Russell. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Morant outside. Blocked again. Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Jackson finds Adams. On the wing, Jackson. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And that one is good.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Towns, the pass to Noel. The kick out to Towns. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
6 to shoot. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Towns with the steal. Russell from deep 3-point territory. Oh, good with the triple. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead early. Took him no time at all on that one. Baines got 6.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Russell, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Brooks. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Morant. Kick out to Adams. Outside, Bane. Memphis moving that ball around. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell with it. Now defended by Bane. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. It's Morant with the drive. Second shot opportunity. Adams' shot is good.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Timberwolves trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good. Russell.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Morant against Edwards. And it's Morant missing. Left side, Towns. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Rudy Gobert.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 13. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Gobert.
Blocking foul call on Desmond Bain. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Morant with the steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Driving to the basket. Over in the corner, Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Bain on the follow. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Bain against Towns. Out to Edwards. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
It's really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
3 shots.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 55.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
That one misses.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Out to Russell. Morant with the steal. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Jackson passes to Morant. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And that one misses.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Russell with the 3. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. It's Morant with the drive. Comes up empty down low. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's an 18-point game.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Their superior ball handling, 1 and 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Every time he shot it, it's
finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Morant. Now off the inbound, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the 3rd. There's a minute left here in the 4th quarter. Morant fights in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Towns kicks to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Towns down low. Jackson on him. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Morant finds Jackson, releases from the wing and drills it. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. From deep. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.